wish that was what I was reviewing today. Old school gaming, it's my passion. And when it comes to old school gaming, you think of different titles, but you also think of different genres as well, from action games to adventure games to puzzle games. But when it comes to the other obscure titles, most of them were movie titles, or titles based off of actual television shows. But what if I told you that there was also titles that some people just don't want to remember? Back in the old days, when it came to marketing, there was companies that would do anything to get their company name out there, even if it was doing video games. I could talk about, Captain Crunchling Adventure. That was a good little style game. We could even talk about the Doom clone, which is Chex Quest. We could even talk about Yoshinoya for PlayStation 2. Oh, Jesus. But anyways, though, there was even games for the company of McDonald's. And yeah, there was some games that were made that were for Burger King. One of the most known titles was Sneak King, a game about you playing as the Burger King, sneaking around different locations. We're not going to talk about that much stuff. But there's one rivalry that's gone on for many, many, many years. And that rivalry is Coca-Cola versus Pepsi. Now, when it came to Coca-Cola and Pepsi, you couldn't really choose which one was better, because they were both similar in different ways, but had their different things to them. So, Coca-Cola and Pepsi are that one topic that compares it to The Simpsons, technically. The Simpsons have done everything. Coca-Cola and Pepsi have done everything. They did a lot of stuff to get their name out there. But, as you saw from the little teaser that I put at the beginning of this video, we're not here to talk about Coca-Cola. We're here to talk about Pepsi.
Pepsi-Cola hits the spot, a big, big bottle, and it's got bounce, 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 bounce. Go get Pepsi for the Pepsi bounce.
Now go get Pepsi for the Pepsi bounce. More bounce to the ounce, more bounce to the ounce. Go get Pepsi for the Pepsi bounce.
Then why take less when Pepsi's best? More bounce to the ounce with Pepsi.
Ooh, my Pepsi.
Popularity? That's what Pepsi's got most of. Pepsi gives more fun, more bounce to the ounce, and more for your money, too. Wherever the crowd gathers, you're sure to find Pepsi. So why take less when Pepsi's best? Buy Pepsi by the carton.
Pepsi, a very interesting company, and of course rivals Coca-Cola. But you think to yourself, what type of stupid idea, or ideas nonetheless, would Pepsi come up with to get their name out there? Well, PlayStation was a very, very popular console when it came out from Sony. And one of these games that I actually had the honor to play. I don't remember how I was able to play it. I just played it at a friend's house. He had a weird looking PlayStation, and he had this game called PepsiMan. was thinking to myself, wow, this thing has live action cutscenes in it. Something that not many PlayStation consoles could even muster. You know? Even accomplish. So, today, on Onyx The Gaming Machine, I'm going to be reviewing PepsiMan. Now, PepsiMan, I'm going to go ahead and say this now. PepsiMan will make a great phone app. It will make a great phone app for the modern ages today. But PepsiMan is one of those games where it's a monstrosity. But is it really a bad monstrosity? Well, we're going to find out today. So everyone, you know I'm about to do a pun. You know me well. You know me well. Is sit back, get your Pepsi drinking beverage out, get a nice snack to eat, and you're going to watch me play a little bit of PepsiMan, and you can find out yourselves at home whether or not this is a good game or a bad game. So, let's get right into this. Are you serious? We're doing a close-up of somebody's freaking backwash. Oh, man.
Let's start the game. You're doing pretty good. Have a Pepsi. Next stage.
Okay, I gotta ask though, how much did they pay this overweight American actor? How much did they have to pay him to do these cutscenes? I mean, you gotta also realize this was a Japan exclusive game. This never came to America. But the game talks in English, but the subtitles are in Japanese. Okay.
Pepsi for TV game.
Okay, I may be a chubby man that likes to eat stuff and drink soda and stuff, but are you serious, man? Is this supposed to be some type of little stereotype thing against us American men or something? Like, I'm not offended by it. I'm just really confused. Maybe I'm just digging too deep into this, man.
PepsiMan, you got here just at the perfect time. I got a call that a vending machine ahead ran out of Pepsi, and I was just on my way there when I got a flat tire. There are a bunch of people gathered in front of the vending machine. They want Pepsi. And the word is that they're just about to riot. I plan to head over there as soon as I can fix this flat. But it looks like it's gonna take some time. Can't you do something, PepsiMan?
Okay, so first scenario is Pepsi guy, not Pepsi Man, but Pepsi guy ends up getting a flat tire. Oh, I gotta wonder, are these scenarios gonna get more useless at all? I mean, what could be worse than
PepsiMan, there's a building on fire just ahead. We need to get there immediately, but look what's happened. According to reports I have heard, they got the fire under control, but there are some people that couldn't escape fast enough and are trapped on the roof. They are extremely exhausted, and it doesn't seem likely that we can get first aid to them in time. Can't you give them something to help revive them, PepsiMan? PepsiMan, a plane full of passengers had to make an emergency landing in the desert. We were on our way there when the helicopter broke down. Fortunately, no one was hurt or killed. But in the middle of nowhere, right in the middle of the desert, and they are all exhausted. Another helicopter is on the way, but it looks like it's going to take some time. Isn't there anything we can do to help them until that helicopter arrives?
I just had to say something. Okay, so PepsiMan was developed and published for the PlayStation of March 1999. And, well, the game was made on a very low budget. Also, PepsiMan is considered to be an action game, and it consists of 4 stages, each divided into small segments. The stages are all based on real locations such as San Francisco and New York City. Aside from the player running forward throughout all of the stages, the player also has to aim to dodge obstacles such as cars, construction cranes, people, and even Pepsi branded stuff, including a Pepsi truck. In some stages, though, PepsiMan's head becomes stuck inside of a steel drum, which inverts the controls, and in some, he uses a skateboard. Throughout each stage, there is a number of checkpoints, and if the player gets hit by obstacles too many times, they have to restart from that latest checkpoint. I think it's also funny that a lot of people compare PepsiMan to Crash Bandicoot, actually calling it a simplified version of Crash Bandicoot. Okay, and before I go on any further, one thing that people need to know is the first level is just the easiest level of the game. As you continue on, it'll just keep getting harder and harder and harder, and you'll have problems dodging much harder than you did in that first level. So if you think that that first level was too easy, well, your prayers are about to be answered. So let's get right back into this. But when it comes to PepsiMan, I'm going to have to say that it's not really a bad game, but it's not really a good game either. To people that are used to games where you have to use quick reflexes and people that can deal with a lot of advertising in games, I guess you could say that this is not a bad game, but it's not a good game either, because all you're doing is just going forward and dodging obstacles, jumping stuff, going through people's houses, and your main focus or mission in the whole game is giving people Pepsi. So take it as you will. But yeah, who would have ever thought that Pepsi would actually make a video game? Hell, I've heard of people doing reviews on PepsiMan, and they actually go to either the Pepsi headquarters or they try to contact Pepsi about it, see if they can, get some type of sponsoring for it. And Pepsi literally acts like this game does not exist. Hell, I tried to contact Pepsi myself to try and see if I could get some sponsoring for this video. And, well, I didn't get no reply back. But from sources, I've heard that Pepsi is trying to make this game disappear. So I just thought I'd say that real quick. But, yeah, let's get back into this.
Oh my God, are you serious? That's a giant Pepsi can trying to crush me. That's a giant Pepsi can. That's a giant Pepsi can.
Okay, why the hell did that feel like an Indiana Jones Boulder reference?
Jesus Christ, look at all this destruction. Woo! Feels like the end of the world up in there. Oh. Got it, okay. Oh, now I'm on a freaking... Oh my God. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. This is... I really don't know what to think about this. I don't really know. I'm neutral. I got no real thoughts going on in my head right now. I just... Also, yeah, I learned a little trick when I was playing this as a kid is when you're about to make a dive into one of the holes and stuff, you can instantly click the jump button while you're doing a turbo like I'm doing right here, and you can actually bypass the hole without just jumping over it. But you got to be very precise though.
A few moments later.
First, it's a giant blue billboard Pepsi can trying to smash me. And now it's a red giant truck trying to run me over. Where did they come up with the creativity for this stuff?
Okay, I gotta ask, what the hell is Red Pizza? What company is Red Pizza? Honestly, I don't fucking care.
One eternity later.
I can understand logs falling off of a truck, but how the flying fuck are these things stuck together? And why is... Oh my God. What is this? What is this?
Okay, now I see why I quit playing PepsiMan.
Okay, this right here is actually my favorite level and the level that makes me concentrate the most. So I'm just going to do this last level here and then I'm just going to end this review. Because, like I said, PepsiMan, it's an entertaining game, but you really start to get tired of it after a while. So let me just finish this level here and then I'll end things.
A few moments later.
Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode of Onyx The Gaming Machine, click that like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of Coke versus Pepsi. Do you like Coke more? Do you like Pepsi more? But, as always, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in the next video.